David Boland from Racing's Inside Track TV, and today I'm joined by Mick Halford. How are things, Mick?
Very good, thanks, David. And yourself?
Oh, very good. Thanks for having me down here this morning. Fine yard, you're here 10, 11 years now.
Yeah, we bought the place, Greenfield site, about 14 years ago. So I developed it, and as you say, we're probably here. This is probably our 11th full season in the place now, so all's going well, no complaints.
You're only a stone throw as well from the curragh, so it's handy if you want to bring horses over as well to use those gallops as well. Yeah,
it is indeed. We were there earlier this morning. You can pop over about 15 minutes, gets us there, so best of both worlds.
You have fantastic gallops here, a round gallop and a straight gallop as well, so you've plenty to keep the horses fit and busy then.
Oh yeah, we don't necessarily have to take them away. We don't only take away the 2-year-olds just for experience, but as you say, we've a sand and fibre gallop, circular gallop, and we've an uphill wood chip gallop, and we've grass gallops, swimming pools, stalls. We have it all here really.
Very good. And you're enjoying a good season so far, 22 winners already, which matches what you had last year, so with plenty of time to go, you'd be expecting to go well past that number now, and things are going well. And one horse who was a standout for you is Surrounding, very impressive in Galway the last day. She's been very good to you.
Yeah, she has indeed. We've been having a good solid year, as you say. Surrounding's been a particularly good servant this year. She's won 3 stakes races for us. She hasn't stopped improving, and most unusual probably for a 6-year-old to be making the progress she is, but she's tough and genuine and very sound.
Roman Turbo, he's been very impressive in 2 runs, 2 wins, both at the curragh, and he has an entry on Friday in the Futurity Stakes. He'll take his chance in that, will he?
He will indeed, yeah. He's been very impressive. First time out I was hoping for a good run from him, and he went and won. Surprised us a small bit that he was forward enough to win, and then he went and won his Group 3 at the curragh as well, so he's pleasing us in his work. He's come forward again, stepping up to 7 furlongs, which you think wouldn't bother him in any way. So he's an exciting prospect, and very happy with where he is at the moment.
Watching him on the gallops this morning there, he seems like a very laid back horse, seems to do everything handy enough.
Yeah, he takes it all well, when he does enough and whatever, but very professional in his work, good action horse, and very straightforward horse to train, so makes my job easy.
Exactly. And last week in Leopardstown you had a very impressive winner, Rydenza, a 2-year-old filly owned by Aga Khan. She was mighty impressive.
Yeah, she's a filly. I think she's a high class filly. We've taught a lot of her all along. There was her first run obviously, and Rona gave her a lovely introduction, and she looked impressive. She's got a super pedigree by Sea the Stars out of a mare called Radara, who we trained. She won the debutant for us, Group 2 race as a 2-year-old. So she has it all. She's the pedigree, she's the looks, and thank God she's an engine.
You say about Ronan there, Ronan now is attached to yourself, and obviously Jim Bulger as well, and Patrick Pendergast and John Oxon. Things are going very well for yourself and Ronan.
Yeah, we've had a wonderful year with Ronan. We started using him there at the back end of last year, and he's been with us all this season. So a terrific fella to work with, world class jockey I think, and you say it couldn't be going better. He makes my job easy.
Good, and there's a nice Kingman colt that you have, Sinawan, another Aga Khan horse. He looks like a horse who probably will improve a lot, I'd say.
Yeah, he did promise the start of the curragh, finished 5th, just a little bit tardy at the start, and then got into the race. The further the race went, the better he was travelling. So he came home well, and he's improved since. We'll probably let him take his chance at the curragh on Friday over a mile. He'd enjoy going a mile, and he's buying amazing style in Kingman, so we're excited about him.
They're doing very well, Kingman's, especially this year.
He looks to be phenomenal style. We've just the one of them, unfortunately.
Okay.
But he's a smart horse, and beautiful horse to deal with. Very, very easy horse to do anything with. So you can see why he's a good side.
And curragh, the next celebration colt that you have. Curragh. Apologise,
yeah.
Mike. Yeah.
No, he won for us at the curragh, but he's been since sold on to Hong Kong. So from what I hear lately, he's arrived there safe and sound, and he's a horse I think will have a good future out there. I was out there earlier in the year myself, so I think he's a horse would suit there. He's a wonderful constitution, great temperament, and I'd say he's made for it out there. He's as tough as nails.
And then another lovely horse you have, a 2-year-old. He was he won in Gorn Park.
Zarzini. Yeah.
He looks a very nice horse.
Yeah, he's by a sharp, a real good siren, Sayuni. He was very impressive first time out. Again, he was ready to start off, so it was good that he was able to go and win. We brought him back down to Leopardstown. He was third in a Group 3. Just felt on the night he may not have stayed, so we're going to drop him back at the end of the month. In the curragh, we're going to drop him back to 6 furlongs. I think that'll suit him. He's out of a good mare that we trained. She was a dual winner over 5 furlongs, and it's quite possible that he didn't stay. So we're going to drop him back in trip, and I think his work has been very good recently. So we're looking forward to it.
And is there anything else there to look out for the rest of the season that we haven't spoke about? Obviously, you've plenty of horses here in the yard and plenty of other talented horses. There's just a few to mention.
Yeah, we've run a bit low on 3-year-olds now. We're after selling plenty of horses and that, but I think we've a nice crop of 2-year-olds. We've a lovely bunch of 2-year-olds there to come on. We have a couple of fillies there by Master Craftsman, some Magacano ones. We've also a couple of lovely colts. We belong to a syndicate that we formed, and that the Copper Beach Syndicate. So I'd say you could keep an eye out for 2-year-olds. To name a few now, I'd probably jinx them. But as I say, I do
still plenty of them to go anyway.
Yeah, plenty of horses to run, and look forward to the back end of the year and look to some nice promising 3-year-olds hopefully then into next year.
With fillies, Mick, obviously you've a great record with colts and fillies, but as far as I can go back, we go back a long time, and it was dual purpose then when I was working for you and riding for you. But even an unbelievable record with fillies. Why do you find that you do so well with fillies like that? You're able to manage them better. I'm not saying better than others, but why you do so well with them? What is it that you do different with those that you keep them so fresh and well throughout a season?
Yeah, I think going back in the early days, we probably trained more fillies, so you had to, and we've been lucky over the years to train for a lot of owner breeders, and by nature they tend to put more fillies in training than colts. So we've always had them. I suppose it's really if you can get into their heads and if you can keep them sound and happy. It's all about them being happy. Get them in a routine. Most of them love routine and that. And we've got a good environment here, a nice quiet environment. We've got plenty of paddocks. We turn them out a lot, and we just try and train them to suit them rather than just having a set routine. We work around them and try and get into their heads and
treat them as individuals.
Exactly.
Very good. And Mick, before I let you go, the curragh racecourse, the redevelopment is completed now. How do you find it?
Yeah, it's a magnificent building, and it'd be wonderful. The curragh is the home of Irish racing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's a world-class track, and now we've got a world-class facility there. They've had a couple of hiccups obviously which are well documented along the way. I'd be more inclined to look forward than back, and I'm looking forward to the future. It's in good safe hands here now with Pat Keown. I'm sure he'll build a good team around him, and I think it's onwards and upwards. But we finally have a place that as an industry that we can showcase Irish racing. As I said, there's so much good in Irish racing. Now we've got the facility to match it, so I look forward to it.
It's like most things, people always try and pick the bad points out, but when you look at it on the whole, like you said, isn't it great to be able to showcase what we have and look at the positives? And of course they're going to have hiccups starting off, doesn't everything? So going forward, it's great, and especially many derbies and guineas ahead, and hopefully they can get in bigger crowds now going forward.
Yeah, look, there's no doubt they have a job to do probably to get the public back in and win their support back, but I'm sure they will. As I say, from an industry point of view, the track is there. They have a wonderful program every year. The facility is there now to match it. You can bring people internationally from anywhere in the world, and we've something to be proud of. But I'm more inclined to look to the good parts than the bad parts. I think it's very important that we get the general public back and that they feel wanted and needed there, which they are. So I think that's their biggest job. But I think that'll happen. I think people will come back. I think the racing will draw them back. The jockeys will draw them back. The racing program will draw them back. And I think people, if they give it another chance, they'll see a different place. And I just think it's onwards and upwards for it.
Yeah, and Champions Weekend not too far away in Leopardstown. That's been a great success as well.
Yeah, look, it's wonderful. Terrific weekends racing. Some of the best horses in the world, possibly the highest rated races in the world have been run that weekend. So again, it's something we should be proud of in the Irish industry, and I think we are, and I think it's not lost on anybody that it's there. We've got the jockeys, the trainers, everybody wants to be part of it. Prize money's phenomenal, and it's a world class meeting, and we recognise that.
That's obviously it's only one horse to point out. There's plenty going to be coming over, but to see the Japanese horse Deirdre going to come over,
Yeah.
that's brilliant. It'd be the first Japanese horse to run in Ireland.
I think so, yeah, and full credit to Pat Keogh. I know he's worked tirelessly to get a Japanese runner to Ireland, and hopefully everything stays as is, and she gets here. Again, high class animal. Japanese racing is wonderful, as we all know, and it just shows you it's a small world nowadays with horses.
Yeah, it is, especially where you can go anywhere with them now.
Yeah.
And I know it's switching codes, but like Leopardstown doing a great job there, they do an unbelievable job at the Dublin Racing Festival for National Hunt as well. So things are all going forward. These short festivals, 2 days, putting all the best races in together. It's only going to improve racing here, and like you said, attract more people.
I think so. You know, we've wonderful meetings now, and it's proven that when you put them together in a package like that it works. You know, the rest of the days we're going to have industry days, but on the big days people come out, they vote with their feet. We've high class racing, and it's wonderful showcase for Irish racing. You know, full marks to Leopardstown. They never rest on their laurels. They're doing a wonderful upgrade there at the moment, spending a lot of money, and it's very exciting to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll be better again.
Yeah, definitely. And you're busy with the Trainers Association. You've been involved in that a long time, and now you've a bigger role now in that.
Yeah, I've lost track of how long I'm on the committee, to be honest. But I'm vice chairman for a long time now with Noel Mead and myself. We go back a long way, we're good friends, and I represent the trainers on the HRI board now, which went to my third year. So I find that very exciting, challenging sometimes.
Yeah.
Takes up plenty of time. But I think it's wonderful to give you an insight into the workings of racing and how it all works and all the different parts that have to come together to make it successful. So it's nice to be involved. As I say, it does take a big commitment, but I'm enjoying it.
If you could change something tomorrow, what would you change?
My dress. I know. There's probably, I think going forward, the challenges that we face obviously are going to be funding, and you know that's probably one of the biggest things we have going forward, with so much happening there with the bookie offices and then the SIS and the pictures, and there's lots of stuff going on in the background, but I think Ireland is in a good healthy place. I think we're holding our own worldwide, which is amazing for a country the size of us, and as I say, we've seen everybody coming along together. We've the curragh developed, with Leopardstown being done, our country tracks are excelling in the way they're improving. So there's an awful lot of good stuff happening, you know.
Yeah.
But I think going forward, as I say, to keep up the funding for Irish racing is important. I think that's the one thing I'd like to see settled.
Yeah, definitely. And we see so many good young lads coming through. You've had numerous very good talented jockeys through your hands, champion apprentices, champion jockeys. You've seen an awful lot and a lot more than others, and you're very busy with training horses. You're very busy with the training association. You're very busy as well with your kids and show jumping, and two of them are very talented, two young men, Tommy and Josh.
Yeah, our own two lads are coming on now. They're doing well. Josh is 14 tomorrow. It just seems like a blink of an eye since we brought him home from hospital. But no, they're doing good. They're riding a lot of ponies, as you say. Tommy and himself are doing great, and the girls are coming along behind them. But the lads have recently started riding out the race horses, and they seem to be enjoying it. So it's exciting times.
They're very laid back young men going up that gallop on young horses anyway.
Yeah, they'll probably get that from their mum, to take it all in their stride. They have a lot of experience riding and have been around horses all their life, but you've seen them there this morning. They don't get too phased by the whole thing.
No, definitely not.
That's a good sign, and they seem to have a good natural way of sitting on a horse, and they've good hands and that. So time will tell whether their future lies that way or not, but they get great enjoyment and great, you know, it's good to see them doing it.
It's obviously a good thing to be able to horse related go and watch them do show jump, to get away from the race and take a bit of a break as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I find it it's there's not a whole lot of downtime in this game, busy game as I say, and then with plenty of young kids, and there's always something on the go. But I actually find when I go to shows now with the kids, I find it good to switch off from the horses. But even though you're around horses, it's a different type of thing. And yeah, and it's wonderful. Louise puts in a huge effort with them there, and they're doing well and they're having fun, which is the most important thing.
Sure, won't be probably letting them ride too many racehorses. Should be keeping them to the show jumping, probably, will she?
They'll probably stick at it for a while, but I'm sure when they get a bit older, they'll make up their own minds.
Exactly. Well, listen, Mick, thanks very much for having me here this morning. Great to see things are going so well and you're having a good season, and hopefully those horses that we spoke about will continue to keep winning races for you.
Pleasure, Dave. Good to see you as always.
Thank you.